Yo, what's up guys, it's Clash PR, and guys, that feels pretty weird to say. I mean, that's my first video introducing myself. But anyways, guys, I want to talk about something pretty serious that's happening behind the scenes at AMC, specifically the Walking Dead universe side of stuff. So around a week ago at this point, we got a heap full of news that was just kind of thrown at us. The first major one being that Fear the Walking Dead Season 8 will be its final season. And then the other stuff was that all the spin-offs were being delayed, such as Rick and Michonne being pushed to 2024, and Dead City and Daryl Dixon being pushed a few months over. Now, obviously, when I saw this news all come at the same time, it was pretty worrying. I mean, The Walking Dead has been hyping up the future of the Walking Dead universe and how the finale of The Walking Dead was just the beginning. But the real question is, why? Is this all a part of AMC's plan to ensure that all the spin-offs are going to be great and ending Fear the Walking Dead off so that it can cross over into other shows? Or is this a bigger problem that could affect the quality of these shows? And that's what we're going to be figuring out in today's video, all the potential reasons as to why this is happening. So I'm going to go over 3 theories that could be the reason as to why this is happening. The first being that this is all a part of the plan. So when I first saw all this news, one of my first theories was that this was the reason why, and for a few good reasons. First being that Fear the Walking Dead is 8 years behind The Walking Dead. So I think it's actually a great idea to end on Season 8 if they do a time skip to catch it up with present day. And it was also confirmed that there is going to be an 8-year time skip in Fear the Walking Dead, and here are some images. And that girl that I was talking about in one of my other videos is confirmed to be time skip Baby Mo. So that means it allows Morgan and Rick to finally reunite. And this allows the theory of Victor Strand being the one in the helicopter in 11x24 to be true and canonizes the return of Morgan and Rick. Obviously, I don't want Fear the Walking Dead to end, but if you think about it, the show doesn't really serve a purpose. It doesn't really add anything to the Walking Dead universe, and it's kind of just a waste of money on AMC's side. And as for the delay of the 3 other spin-offs, this could very well just be that production teams are ensuring all the shows are going to be good and ready before airing. One of the worst ideas is to try and rush a show when it's not necessary to. And Dead City is already in production for Season 2, so I doubt Season 1 was bad by any means. If anything, they just want to make everything right, make it all good, and they might even have more plans with how they're gonna connect these shows together. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit petty right here, but I really don't think that 6 episodes of this Rick and Michonne show really has to take a whole year. My bad, guys, I had to cook right there. But yeah, all these reasons right here are a perfect explanation of the first theory, that this is all a part of the plan. But what if this isn't a part of the plan and something is going on behind the scenes? Number 2, something bigger is happening behind the scenes. What I mean by something going on behind the scenes isn't necessarily on the actual filming side of the show, like actors not wanting to be in it or stuff like that. In fact, there's actually one big ongoing problem that's going on outside of these shows, which I'm afraid could hurt them in terms of budget, and that is lawsuits. If you guys didn't know, The Walking Dead has a pretty lengthy history of angry producers and showrunners and even cast members claiming AMC owes them money. But the most recent one that was pretty unexpected was a lawsuit from Robert Kirkman and other producers in November of 2022 for $200 million. I really want to get into the details as to why these lawsuits are happening, but I'm actually going to make another video going fully in depth of all the times AMC has been sued on The Walking Dead. Anyways, it turns out AMC did pay the $200 million to Frank Darabont and CAA to avoid a New York's jury's review of the same contingent definition from other lawsuits. So you might be thinking, okay, well, this lawsuit was in November last year and now it's January, so why are the spin-offs getting pushed now? Well, The Walking Dead finished filming in April of last year and the show actually finished in November. So I can imagine a lot of these new shows were in pre-production or even halfway through filming. And after this news, I could just imagine the budget was insanely reduced. I mean, $200 million is a ton of money. This seems like the most realistic theory, and I don't think that the news of the spin-offs being pushed is anything new in terms of AMC. It seems like they were just kind of confused and just were waiting until the last moment to tell us. And speaking of confusion and last moment, this brings us into our third and final theory. AMC has absolutely no clue what to do with the franchise. So what I mean by this is that something that I see all the time for people who have watched the spin-offs of The Walking Dead, for example, Tales of the Walking Dead was hyped up and was supposed to be great, but many people, including myself, felt that it was so underdeveloped and just not thought through at all. It was supposed to be an anthology series. They showed Terminus, they hinted that all these characters could be in it. They showed Alpha, but it was just some random characters that added no depth to the story, nothing to the universe. You know, a lot of us wanted to see maybe even some prequels, like maybe of Morgan, what happened to him during the time that Rick was gone in seasons 1 through 3. And the same could be said for Fear the Walking Dead and World Beyond. They just aren't good most of the time. And I'm sure that in their minds, they thought that they could easily fix their reputation of bad spin-offs if they put more budget into it. But after the suing and just overall hatred of the idea of spin-offs, I think they're starting to realize they have no clue how to make an interesting spin-off. And I'm not saying the Walking Dead universe isn't interesting, it really is. It just seems like the people who have been running it, or the people behind the story, don't really know what a spin-off is supposed to be. And I'm not dissing AMC or anything. I mean, like, look at Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. Like, it's a prequel, but it's even more popular than Breaking Bad at times. I really am excited for the spin-offs, but I'm seriously worried they're gonna just make no sense and provide nothing to any of our characters, or even ruin them like they unfortunately did with one of my favorite characters, Morgan. His reputation is forever stained, man. Like, I feel so bad. But the only way to find out is actually when the shows do air. So first one's gonna be Fear the Walking Dead in May. So yeah, we'll be checking that out. But yeah, guys, I want you to let me know which one of these 3 theories are the most true or you most believe in. And thank you so much for watching. Peace.